Hey yo, how's it going? It's good to see you. It's been such a long time again. But today I want to talk about some first trimester pregnancy symptoms that I have had during my first trimester of this pregnancy. And yeah, let's get started. As you guys might already know, I'm currently pregnant, and I know I haven't uploaded in ages, in literally half a year. But there's just been so much going on, and yeah, I am at the end of my pregnancy, 3 days past my due date to be exact. And today I just want to talk about the first trimester. The following two videos are about the second and third trimester pregnancy symptoms. But yes, all the symptoms that I'm going to talk about today are just symptoms that I have experienced personally, and I know that they can differ from women to women because every woman is different, everybody has a different body and has different symptoms. Okay, so the first pregnancy symptom, and also the worst of them all, was definitely nausea. I don't know if you've ever experienced that, but that shit is nasty. I don't know, just every smell, like I couldn't even open the fridge without having to gag, and every smell and even the thought of food made me want to throw up. And I also sometimes threw up, but not as much as some other women might. So I was lucky in that way, I guess. But it's not nice, and it lasts for a really long time. I think it lasted about 6 to 8 weeks for me. And I know it's not that bad, but it was pretty bad for me. And the worst thing about it was that I was actually super hungry, but just thinking about food or actually eating food made me want to vomit so badly that I couldn't really eat much. And actually I lost 2 kilograms at the beginning of my pregnancy in the first 3 months, and I was actually in a good shape. But I guess that's not the best way to start a pregnancy, maybe. But I think that's fairly common because some other women have even worse nausea than I did. And also I was really lucky because in Korea the lady doctors can prescribe you some pills, some de-nausea pills. So this is what it looks like. It's like a de-nausea pill. You can take up to 4 pills a day, 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening, if you have really bad morning sickness or nausea. And so yeah, I was so lucky to have them. They didn't take away the nausea like completely, but they made it endurable. Does that make sense? I usually took 2 pills in the evening before sleeping, and then the next morning it would be okay. I would still like have kind of like a headachy feeling and still not want to eat so much and be kind of disgusted of food, but I could eat. At least I could eat. So yeah, and also I could eat more than before. Actually at the beginning I could only eat like tomato sauce or something, and I was really craving German foods. Damn, actually that's another symptom that I had. I had such cravings for my childhood foods, or just the foods from my country. And in Korea they don't really have a lot of German bread, and like the whole grain dark German bread, the good stuff, but they don't really have that there. So my boyfriend was really sweet, and he looked all over the city and he found one German bakery, and we bought a bread for approximately 8 euros, but that was really good. Okay, the second symptom I had is like hypersensitivity to just smells and loud noises in general. The smell of my fridge, the smell of kimchi, I don't know, some people's deodorant that was really strong, and things like that. Well, they just made me gag, and that was disgusting for me. I was just super sensitive to these kind of smells. And also loud noises such as like drilling or cars or people talking way too loud, in my opinion. I don't know, everything was kind of too much. I felt like all my senses were on high alert and super sensitive. Yeah, that's definitely something to get used to, but it's okay, it will pass. And then of course I felt super tired most of the time, and also very emotional. That's really interesting because I'm usually not like a crying person during movies, even if they are emotional. Maybe like if it's a really touching movie, one tear rolls down my cheek, but that's it. But in this period, in the first trimester, I don't know, I watched some YouTube videos and some movies, and I was like sitting there crying my eyes out, and that was something new for me. And also just, I don't know, some small gestures when I saw like a mom with her kid and the kid fell and the mom picked it up and gave it a hug, and then like things like this just made me cry. And yeah, that still hasn't changed until now, even though it got a little bit better. And also I had some period-like cramps and pains in the first trimester. It wasn't really bad, just uncomfortable. And then the last pregnancy symptom that I had in my first trimester is gassiness. I don't know if that's a word, but I don't know, that's when it started. I started being super gassy. And what I mean by that is that just air comes out both ways, you know, up and down. And it's not the nicest feeling, but I guess it's just part of pregnancy. And yeah, my poor boyfriend had to endure all of that, and he still has to because it's still there. And let's see, maybe it's gonna go away after the baby's here. But yeah, anyways, that was it for today. And check out my next videos if you want to see the second and third trimester pregnancy symptoms that I've experienced. Bye!